films were made for. I do not need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him about A Wrinkle in Time. It wasn't made for him.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
So finally, those sexists at Marvel checked their privilege and gave us a female lead. Yet forgets to write anything compelling to make us care about this character. Now the world is a better place for it.
Wrong.
And that strong, brave and stunning plank of wood, I mean woman, is none other than Captain Marvel. Released in March 2019, Captain Marvel tells the tale of amnesiac Kree soldier Carol Danvers, played by Brie I don't need to try anymore Larson. One day she's sent on a mission led by Yon Rog, played by Jude I'm way too talented for this movie lore, to find out what has happened to an undercover Kree operative. That is until she gets captured, used as a way to have information extracted from her in order to further the Skrulls' cause, while also triggering lost memories. She escapes, leading her to chase down main Skrull Talos, played by Ben I'm also way too talented for this movie Mendelsohn, to 1990s Earth, where she partners up with a young Nick Fury, played by Sam L. Motherfucking Jackson. And during her time tracking down Talos, she begins to discover more about herself, except what her personality is, as well as discovering more about the people she's been working with. Will she be able to save the day from sexism? Captain Marvel is the white noise of the entire Infinity Saga. The story is boring, the characters are flat, most of the actors, except Lashana Lynch and Brie Larson, are way too talented to be in this movie. Yes, I know that sounds harsh, and yes, Brie Larson has shown to be a really good actress in the past, but here, you wouldn't think that. This was a very talented young woman who started to believe her own hype way too much since winning that Oscar. And it's a shame, as this could easily have been a big win for her, but every hack with creative control over this was so preoccupied in using this film to spread their idiot feminist agenda, they forgot to give Captain Marvel a personality, a moral backbone, and more importantly, a character arc.
It's so dumb.
Having other characters tell us who this character is isn't what makes a character. They keep saying she's got anger issues and needs to control her emotions, yet she barely shows any. In fact, the only time she shows any emotion is when she's chilled out, exchanging one-liners while hanging out with Nick Fury, and it really doesn't help. How about have her start off irrational, accidentally causing more grief to the people around her, leading her to reflect on what she did in order to seek redemption and help others? That would have been such a good character arc for her. But no, we get this.
Turn off the light show and prove to me you can beat me without...
I have nothing to prove to you.
Because that's what's important, showing the bad man who's boss. And we get some really cringe flashbacks where every guy's giving her shit because she's a woman, until she gets up in slow motion with dramatic music that's all empowering. God, I hate this fucking movie. Samuel L. Jackson is alright as a younger Nick Fury, and he does have some chemistry with Brie Larson, but remember that line from Captain America the Winter Soldier?
Last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye.
Well, this is how he lost it.
Those bad guys still in there somewhere.
Oh,
Mother fucking.
A cat scratch. A fucking scratch. One of the coolest characters in the MCU. And instead of giving him a dignified, badass reason for his missing eye, like being injured in a fight, risking his life for someone he cared about, it turned out to be a fucking scratch. I fucking hate this movie. Jude Law tries his best as twist villain Yon-Rogg, and while he does pretty well in the scenes as a mentor, as soon as he's revealed to be the villain, he becomes flat, and sorry Jude, you deserved better. Lashanya Lynch is okay but flat, and Annette Being does her best with the short time she has on screen, but the movie is only truly good when Ben Mendelsohn shows up as Talos. Every scene he's in, he chews up the scenery, and you can tell he's giving it his all. God, they should have done a movie about him, as he is the only character who's sympathetic. Thank you, Ben, for making this movie tolerable. The action is also dull, the CGI is fucking atrocious. Oh, and Ronan is back.
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
So overall, it's a boring, man-numbing, feminist peddling load of crap with nothing resembling anything Marvel-us to come back to. So that was Captain Marvel. Thank fuck I got through that. Next up, Avengers Endgame.